The best duo in NBA 2K history returned. And as you guys can see, me and my boy Nade easily, in my opinion, is the best duo in NBA 2K history. Starting off, where you guys see right here, 2K17. Now, we were known for my sharpshooter and his glass cleaner, right? Everybody, when they think of Quil on 2K17, they think of my sharpshooter, right? But take a look at this. We played with two lineups, my play shot and his glass cleaner, his inside, his paint beast. And then right here, my two-way slash play and his glass cleaner, which reminds me of my favorite build on 2K17, my point forward and his stretch big, which I feel like was our best lineup. Like I said, the best duo in NBA 2K history returned to NBA 2K20. Let's get right into it. It's Quil, and I'm coming back at you with the new video, and if you guys have been watching me since 2K17 or just played 2K17, right? If you were in the 2K community in 2K17, then you probably heard about Quil and Nade and how we were the best duo in the game, right? Like I said in that intro, you guys and most people at first probably thought of me on my sharpshooter and him on his glass cleaner, right? Because that's what he played on when he was grinding rep most of the time, was his glass for the teammate grade. And then obviously I'm not going to play with his glass cleaner on my point forward or a playmaker, so I played on my 6'2 sharp, which was an amazing build, right? We all know how the 6'2 sharp was, and that's what we're replicating right here in this gameplay. You guys see, Nade is a center. He's a very aggressive center. He'll actually go up with a lot of stuff that most centers won't. Like, this is my play shot and his paint beast, which reminds me of my 6'2 speed boosting sharpshooter, which is basically what this build is. And then his glass cleaner in 2K17, which is basically what his build is right here, the paint beast, right? So it's a pretty identical lineup that we used to run. And let's just say that that lineup was so deadly. Even when I miss, you know Big Shaq's gonna get the board, right? And we all know Nade, his passing IQ, it's a little cruised, right? But he's gonna get the job done. Easily, in my opinion, the best two center in the game, right? But since 2K17, most people don't know this, but we actually started playing late 2K16, and I mean, we were unstoppable back then. It's once you combine two high IQ players who specialized on the twos, you wouldn't lose, right? Our defense was crazy, but our offense was damn near unstoppable, just like this year, right? And to be honest, we didn't really play that much this year, and the reason for that is because he was rep grinding on a slasher, and I'm not gonna play with a slasher and throw lobs all day. You see, that was gameplay number 1. Gameplay number 2, we're gonna switch it up, go on my two-way, his shooting glass cleaner, which is basically like, we'll say, a stretch big, right? Kind of reminds me of the point forward and his stretch big, which, like I said, I feel like was our best lineup back in the day. And if you guys remember, not a lot of people ISO'd back then. We ran pick and pop. We had a very unique play style with that lineup. I'll get more in depth later in the video on that when I show you guys another gameplay with this lineup. But you guys see, he's very aggressive on offense, just like he was on his stretch big back in 2K17. And by the way, if you guys don't know, I'll leave a link to Nade's channel in the description. Make sure you guys go check him out. But the way we're playing in this gameplay right here is completely different than how we played back then. And that's just the simple fact that 2K has changed so much since then. You guys know, anytime I was open or he was open, we would never miss. And I'm not going to say nothing changed, because I might miss a few times on my two-way slash playmaker, but Nade, he still has a burner. If he's wide open, he's not going to miss. He is using my custom jump shot. You see, like, he's just not going to miss if he's open. That's how it was back in 2K17 as well. Just like I said, two insanely high IQ players combining on the twos, plus chemistry, you're really not going to lose. And by the way, I know I got into this a little bit earlier in the video, and I want to say it again. The reason why we didn't play that much this year, we actually played a lot in the beginning of the year in 3v3 Pro-Am. When 3v3 Pro-Am was the wave, we actually played a lot. But then Beats came out. The first Beats event with double rep came out, and that was the first time me and him played twos. The first time me and him played twos was during the first ever Beats double rep. Guys, we went on a 30 game win streak, and then the event ended, so it ended our streak. and then we didn't play 2s for the rest of the year until right now. So we literally only played 2s twice this entire year. And the reason for that, like I said earlier, is because after that Beats event, you guys know how I used to play on this player right here. All I would do is shoot the ball, right? But to get rep this year, you need to catch lobs. So that Nade hopped on a slasher, and he was ball hogging, and I'm not gonna play with that because I'm not gonna play with the ball hog with me at point guard. And then obviously he wants reps, so he's not gonna play with somebody that shoots the ball every possession and is the main scorer. But we are both going to PlayStation next year. If you guys don't know, I will be switching over to PlayStation for 2K21 right when it comes out, and Nade is also gonna be switching over to PlayStation. So this duo most likely will be running again all the time next year. Now I really hope that rep isn't like how it is this year, and you only get it by catching lobs or scoring or doing a certain thing, because if that's the case, there's no way we're going to be able to run, because I think I'm going to be going for top rep. Now, I'm not going to go for the first top rep, but I'm going to try and hit whatever the max rep is, right? And one more thing that I noticed playing with Nade is most of the time, you guys will know, I score all the points, right? Especially on this play shot, I score all the points. But like I said earlier, he's just a really aggressive offensive player, and it works a lot of the time. So he does his own thing. He scores the ball a lot of the time compared to when I play with other people and I'm the one scoring the ball every time. But you see, this is my favorite lineup this year. This year, I love the playmaking shot creator and the paint beast. My favorite lineup to run as of right now, and probably this year, right? Back in 2K17, when we were the duo, as you see, I did miss that crab, but like I said, it's Big Shaq. Actually, he's not going to get that board, but we will get the steal right back. But back in 2K17, my favorite lineup was my point forward and his stretch big. It was just unstoppable. So let me know in the comments if you do want to see this duo return for NBA 2K21. Let me know what centers on PlayStation you want me to run with, because every single year, the beginning of 2K is dominated by play sharps and the inside center. Every year, right? Every single year, that's what it's dominated by. You see me green the first shot of the game on my hop back, and it's just, like I said earlier, the meta is just completely different now. Back in the day, really nobody was ISOing, right? There was a few people that were ISOing, but I swear in 2K17, if somebody ever tried ISOing me, I would just spam max and get the steal every time. This year, as we all know, ISOing is the meta. ISOing is easier than screens this year. I don't care what anybody says, but ISOing is so easy this year, especially when you have a spot up that doesn't miss, like Nade does. He won't miss. If I ever dot him, he won't miss. How are you gonna stop us? If I decide to go to the paint every time, like I said, if he's open, he won't miss. Not if he takes some nut shot like that, right? You see, he's aggressive on offense. He dots me for 3. I shoot a white. He gets the board. I'm not going to miss again. I will shoot a white, but I won't miss again. And I forgot to tell you guys, but I did change my jump shot on my playmaking shot creator and my offensive threat and my 2-way 3 level, basically Hall of Fame quick draw. With Hall of Fame quick draw, I have a new jump shot right now. So let me know if you want me to release that. That might be my next video, because that jump shot is just, it's cash, right? You guys saw from those gameplays. It's better than 98 LADR. It's better than 98 LAG. Probably the best jump shot in the game, and 100,000% the last jump shot that I will use in 2K20 for Hall of Fame quick draw. I'm never taking it off. That will 100% be the last jump shot I use for Hall of Fame quick draw. So like I said, let me know if you want to see that. I told Nade, let's hit him with some old school, do a nice little quick pop. That's exactly what he does, especially off playmaking takeover, guys. Imagine if playmaking takeover back in the day made you not miss like it does now. All it used to do back in the day, literally playmaking takeover back in 2K17 did one thing. As you see, I can't shoot this game. I don't know what's going on. But back in the day, all it used to do was break ankles. That's it. Nowadays, playmaking takeover breaks ankles, and it literally gives you platinum, diamond, Hall of Fame dimer, where if your teammate should never, ever, ever miss off a playmaking takeover. Like I said, the game 2K overall, it just evolved, right? The game evolved. The way you play is completely different. You see here I have play take. Nade won't miss open, definitely won't miss up the playmaking takeover. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know if you do want to see the best duo in NBA 2K history return to NBA 2K21 to dominate, just like we did in 2K17, just like we did in the beginning of this year. You see me shoot the white, Big Shaq will get the board, even though he's out on Big Shaq, in the game right there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, do me a favor, leave a like, sub if you're new, and I'm out.